starting line.
And the tip goes to Houston. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kispert. And it's Porzingis in at the four-man position.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now here's Wright. Beal from outside. Offensive board. Wright against Porter. From behind the arc. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Now here's Beal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
Porter against Wright. Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Now here's Green. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And a missed layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Şengün. Back to Martin. Şengün, a screen on Wright. Here's Martin. And Porzingis with the block. Wright with the ball. Now Porter defending. Porzingis passes to Gafford. The shake. Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. Pass to Porter. For 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Washington the other way. Outside Porzingis. And he banks in the layup.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Outside, Green. Now Porter. Wright with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Well, you think about the surprises at the trade deadline back in 2022. The one that shocked me the most, the Mavericks sending Kristaps Porzingis to the Wizards. I was shocked.
Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, the big Porzingis trade really did catch people off guard.
It seemed when he was acquired by the Mavericks that Kristaps and Luka Doncic were going to be the backbone of the Mavericks for a long time. How quickly things change in the NBA.
How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA, because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, two versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
The drive by Porter. Pass to Şengün. Green against Beal. Back to Şengün. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Washington calls timeout. Washington trailing. Right outside. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Porter's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Porzingis in the post. He's guarded by Porter. They get it again. Gafford with the bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Timeout called. Houston. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Porter with it. Now right defending. Green against Beal. Martin outside. Şengün, the screen. And here's Porter outside. Gets the 3-ball to go. Porter's got 9.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Beal with a screen on Porter. Pass to Kispert. Porzingis with it. Up and in on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And here's Porter outside.
Well, we all know that DeLon Wright has instincts as a scorer, but remember, this guy takes pride.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Rockets on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So on the floor for the Wizards. Monte Morris is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Avdia. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Kuzma outside. Morris, a screen on Martin. Kuzma down low. Porter's there. Shot clock at 6. It's Avdia on the wing. And the call over the back. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, Sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Three-pointer. That's tipped, and they recover it. Pass to Kaminsky. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A new lineup here for Washington.
Substitution on the floor.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in.
Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the second round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
Houston in the lead. Smith with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Smith passes to Kaminsky. It's stolen by Kuzma. Morris finds Kuzma. Here's Nunn. There's a screen by Kuzma. It's Avdia on the wing. Clock at 6. Down low. Stolen. And here's Tate. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the Wizards call time here. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And for Washington, they're shooting only 42%. Porzingis in the post. Marjanovic on him.
2 minutes.
Now here's Wright. He's guarded by Porter.
2 minutes.
Wright outside. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Porzingis misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Martin. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Martin outside. Back to Porter. And again, it's Houston.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Beal against Green. They kick it out to Porzingis. With the drive. Right outside. Picked it. Martin outside. Pass to Green. Let's go with a 3. Houston gets it back. Washington trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gafford finds Porzingis. Fires it. They get the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Porter gets the bucket.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
27. The Wizards. 18.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Kevin Porter displaying his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Kenyon Martin is out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Marjanovic in it to 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Stephen Silas. It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Şengün against Beal. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Wizards call.
The Wizards shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Right outside. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Porter.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gibson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Green. He's got 5. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's hammered home by Green.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now a timeout called by Washington. Morris, he's checked in for Washington. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Beal outside. Oh, a clear foul. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
The previous play is
this
under
challenge
review.
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
What we know about Bradley Beal, guys, one of the best scorers in the game. To me, him rounding out his playmaking and the setup ability of his teammates has changed who he is.
And it's Green missing. And Washington shooting around 41%. Pass to Kispert. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Martin. Drives to the hoop. On the wing, Green. The wide open shot is on the money. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Shot clock at 5. Beal, the pass to Morris. Shot from 12. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Porzingis.
For the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma.
Now here's Porter. He's got 16. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. The first free throw is good. Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Nunn comes in for Bradley Beal. Porter hits them both. The Wizards on offense. 15-point game. Pass to Kuzma. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Outside for Porter. On target from range. Porter's got 21 points in the game.
They've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Kuzma for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Washington making some changes. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now Wright. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Nice D from Gafford. Washington has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Back to Beal. Left side Porzingis. The 3. And Beal gets it to go on the assist by Porzingis. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch and shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Pass to Christopher. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Kispert. Looking for his first basket still in this one. From deep. Here's Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Tate passes to Smith. Beal against Tate. Pass to Kaminsky. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Once a pass is made out of the double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
And so it's Houston liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Defense is setting. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist. To the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for Washington, they've got DeLon Wright. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Kispert in at the small forward position. And there's a 3-second violation. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Oh, my. I mean, he won in a landslide. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined. It's been by design. I mean, he's been the focal point of their offense from the very start. Once the points started flowing, his teammates were more than happy to keep feeding.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Drains the triple. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Houston.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And here's Porter outside. Kispert grabs a miss, and Washington shooting just 35% from the floor. Porter against Kuzma. Porter the pass to Martin. Now Şengün outside Porter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma. Green for three. Washington with a rebound. Right with the ball. Kuzma outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Green for three. The shot that time not on target. And Washington the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kuzma finds Wright. Now here's Porzingis. Count that bucket.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't cool him off.
Uncovered. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Rockets lead by 20. And Beal launches from deep. The long distance three is buried. And here's Porter. Into the lane. Here's Marjanovic. Nails the 16-footer.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Right, the pass to Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 4 rebounds now. And then Porter with the dunk.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And Porzingis launches it from deep. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Kuzma for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Marjanovic got 5 rebounds tonight. Houston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on DeLon Wright. Now here's Beal. 50 seconds left in the game. And that one's good. Porzingis.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
To the inside. Here's Marjanovic.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Porzingis. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Green for 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Over to the wing. 4-3. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
the visiting Indiana Pacers. At shooting guard,
Well, Greg, neither of these clubs playing very well right now. Two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Then it's Hield. Then it's Turner. And it's Nora in at the 4. Here's Turner. They kick out to Hield. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
Outside Porter. Here's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Nora can't get it to go. Outside Green. In the corner, it's Martin. Back to Green. Lays it up off the glass.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Here's Nora. Back to Halliburton. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Martin finds Marjanovic. Another shot. Here's Şengün. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 6. From beyond the arc. Marjanovic, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
Now here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Halliburton against Porter. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist from Porter. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Green against Hield. Green, the pass to Porter. Kept alive. Tries again. To the middle. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Green missing. Pacers trail by 4. Down low, Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Porter passes to Marjanovic. The Pacers pull it in. That's a 2 from Hield. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Turner with the steal. Here's Duarte. No points in the game yet for him. Launches a 3. Green with the rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And a wide open look for Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Porter's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Rockets. Halliburton kicks to Turner. back to Halliburton. Shoots the three. Doesn't go for it. And it's Houston the other way. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. The pass to Şengün. Outside Porter. Back to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot up. That three off the mark. Turner for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just plain unselfish.
Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Martin is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Neesmith can't get it to go. Houston leading by 4. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters. And at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Pass to Brissett. Lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And for Houston, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Smith outside. Pass to Christopher. Shot on the wing. They grab their own miss. Kaminsky kicks to Tate. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Indiana ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Nembhard. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Mathurin. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Passes it to Tate. Out to Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range, so great bloodlines.
He hits the second from the line. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulders. David, thanks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
To the Pacers.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And the 3 off target. Rockets leading by 7. On the wing, Green. Connects from 3-point range. Green's got 5 points so far.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. And it's Houston's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2.
Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around. And
out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And the foul on Chris Duarte. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Clark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Pacers trail by 12. Neesmith, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Green taking his time here. Porter in the corner. Second chance shot, and Green with the lay-in. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, Green's motor helped him there, outworking the defense to get the ball back and finish.
It's stolen by Martin. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown. Martin's got 7 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Pacers trail by 15. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Heel. Covered by Martin. Here's Duarte. Halliburton outside. The feed now to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Porter, no luck. 1 second left, and Halliburton slams it in.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Thanks so much, David. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Pacers. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Heel. And it's Nora in at the 4 spot. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you've heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
There he is, feasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Got that one up quick. Green's got 12 points in the game.
Quick release for the rookie. Green making it look easy.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Porter. 8 points for him. Here's Şengün. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. It's a 13-point game. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And it's Martin missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The shot's good from Halliburton.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
From deep, Green. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Duarte. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Halliburton in the corner. He takes it in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And there's the pass to Martin. And he drives in. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead. But listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Halliburton. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got 8.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
It's Porter outside. And another 3 for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Inside. Left side, Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kicks it to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christopher. Ties to the hoop.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Tate. It's tipped to the paint. Kicks to Kaminsky. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Getting more comfortable in the paint. As long as Frank Kaminsky has the positioning he wants, he's good to go.
Duarte. Tate covering. The shot no good by Duarte. Pass to Christopher. Smith outside. He can't get it to go. And so it's Houston. 13 points up at the end of the period. All around. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Kaminsky, Jayshawn Tate out there with Smith, and it's Christopher in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Brissett, good on the triple.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Christopher. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also that they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
So it's the Rockets now, following the score by Indiana. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Timeout called the Pacers. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
He's found a lot of success knocking down buckets from behind the arc, and it's really helped stretch out the defense. Safe to say it's been an important part of their offensive success tonight, the three ball.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Porter with the steal. Beyond the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pacers trail by 15. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low, here's Nora, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game. Turner for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 16. Over to the wing. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Porter kicks to Smith. There's Green with the three, and another three for Houston.
And perimeter scoring. I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Rockets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And here's Halliburton following the three from Jabari Smith.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Şengün, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Halliburton kicks to Hield. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
A catch and shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
And Green gets it to go.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now, here is Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The three-pointer, no good. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
On to the floor for your Rockets, K.J. Martin.
Porter against Halliburton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Porter finds Green. Shoots. Wow, way off on that one. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And here's Halliburton. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nwora in at the 4.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Here's Wright. Pass to Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
A top 5 pick back in 2015, the 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain threes.
Pass to Nwora. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
To the paint. And Turner with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good. Porzingis. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Halliburton against Porzingis. Halliburton misses. Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like they stretch it out a bit. They can get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Gafford grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Doubled by Turner. Gafford finds Porzingis. Gafford in the post. They kick it out to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from the corner. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Hield on the wing. And down it goes. 2 points.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Kispert, guarded by Hield. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Now Gafford. Nwora grabs the board. 1:53 left in the first quarter here. Halliburton, the pass to Hield. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now. Right side Porzingis. Pass to Kispert. Back to Porzingis. Now here's Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Hield with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Hield passes to Turner.
Washington foul. Corey Kispert. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:20 left in the first quarter. Pass to Nwora. Turner with it. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Beal. They kick it out to Porzingis. Right outside. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Right, pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Turner. The rebound by Turner.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A smart pump fake from Buddy. You don't want to put him at the charity stripe.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton, it's stolen by Wright. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Porzingis. He nails it, and we're tied. Porzingis has got 6.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Hield from outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space, or he's going to hurt you.
Now here's Porzingis. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The pace. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got O'Shea Brissett. He's out there with Nesmith, and it's Nembhard in at the point.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Nembhard, good.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Left side, none. Here's Gibson. No good with the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Matherin. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Gibson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Matherin. Nunn defends. They get it back. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Avdia. The Pacers making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Here's Brissett. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Matherin. The 3 is up. Rebound, Washington. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Sinks it from distance.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things have gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise. That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Morris, right side. Nunn, the pass to Kuzma.
Remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Gibson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Matherin. Nunn defends. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's his first foul. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Shot's good by Matherin. And the Pacers lead by 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Kuzma, the pass to Morris. On the wing, Kuzma. Screen by Gibson. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Pass to Matherin. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Here's Avdia. The kick out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. And the Wizards with another 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Matherin missing. Washington trailing. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Pacers ball.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Off target with the 3. Washington has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He misses the free throw.
For Washington.
And the second free throw is good. There's 18 seconds left in the half. And there's a pick. Pass to Matherin. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
3-point field goal.
Morris with it. Inside. Here's Nunn with 2 seconds left. And he lays it up and in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And a pretty tightly contested. Thanks very much, Allie. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kispert. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Porzingis. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Craig.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
So it's Washington now. After the basket by Indiana. For 3, Porzingis connects from downtown. Porzingis has got 9 points.
Ready to shoot. Porzingis fires.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Nora. Halliburton, a screen on Gafford. Back to Halliburton. There's the drive. Here's Duarte. Here's Nora. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 5.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Halliburton against Wright. Halliburton on the attack. Pass to Turner. Driving to the basket. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the Pacers.
And that one falls for Turner.
And the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
And there's the screen. Here's Wright. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year. So these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Now here's Wright. Beal outside. From downtown, Nora grabs the board. And here's Halliburton. Lets it fly. And that one's long. Washington's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Kispert from the arc. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Nora. Outside heel. Drops in the layup for 2. Hield's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's Beal. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hield. Unable to get that one. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Kispert. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Indiana leading. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Hield. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Porzingis.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Pacers. Mathurin.
Halliburton with the ball. Now Wright defending. Jams it in off the great move.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
Washington calls timeout.
Here they come, DC family. It's your Wizards answer.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Brissett comes in for Nora. Nesmith, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Nembhard in for Halliburton. Now here's Kuzma. He's got 5. Back to Nunn. Kuzma outside. Pass to Morris. Right wing. 5 to shoot. A shot to stop the drought. And the bucket is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
None, no good. Indiana's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Here's Mathurin, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Nunn. Morris, right side. Outside Nunn to the wing, right side. Gibson down low, defended by Jackson. Gibson, no good. Here's Nesmith to the left side wing. There's Jackson with the 3. And so it's the Indiana Pacers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Andrew Nemhard.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jackson, O'Shea, Brissett out there with Neesmith. And it's Nemhard in at the 1. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Miles Turner.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on him. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to his team. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's Healed, missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Porzingis. High post Gafford. Now here's Wright. He's covered closely. Off with the layup for Indiana. They've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And that bump not throwing Turner off. Great concentration by the big man.
Porzingis sets a screen. Three-pointer, Beal. And again, Washington with a triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the basket by Hield.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Three-pointer, Beal. Drops in the 3. Beal's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Beal with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Beal. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Beal's got 11 in the second half.
And Bradley Beal making it effortless right now.
Now Turner fires the 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Beal.
2 minutes.
Here's Porzingis. Back to Wright.
2 minutes.
The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the left wing. And Beal comes to help. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
1:44 left to play in the fourth. Here's Matherin. Off target from outside. The Wizards have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Porzingis. And now we've got an intentional foul.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Nembhard following the bucket by the Wizards.
And even from,
well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the
previous play
calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pacers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Miles Turner.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Pass to Turner, the 17-footer, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis passes to Wright. Yep, count it.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on...
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Right with it. Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Martin is out there with Halper and Şengün. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
And finished off by Beal.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Şengün. Oh, good on the triple.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Porzingis. After Jalen Green's miss, Porzingis kicks to right. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times, nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right player. This is his first free throw of the game.
Over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Knocked loose and stolen by Wright. Here he goes. Gafford kicks to Beal. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Let's make some noise for your answer. And again, let's make some noise for your Wizards.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porter inside. Right on him. Green deciding where to go with it. The pass to Marjanovic. Kept alive by Houston. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Porzingis passes to Beal. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Kuzma passes to Gafford. That's tipped. On the wing, Green passes to Marjanovic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis. Richard, if there's one thing the Rockets want to emphasize this year, it's defense.
Yeah, no question. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the league the past few seasons. To turn your fortunes around, you gotta focus on defense. It's the most important thing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas. There's no point to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And here is Green after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Here's Şengün. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wizards leading by 10. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
.104 left here in the opening quarter. They kick it out to Green. Houston moving the ball around. They get it back. Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Hits it from three-point range. Wright's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Wright dishes to Beal. Gafford kicks to Porzingis. Back to Gafford. Out to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. They double him with Green, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Houston ball. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left to play here in the first. And Porter, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
None wide open. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards out front, up by 7. They'll be... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wizards. Rockets trail by 7. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Jason Tate, Kaminsky out there with Smith, and it's Christopher in at the point guard. Right wing, Kispert wide open. He fires, drills the three-pointer. Kispert's got his first 3 points of the game. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
To the middle, here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Tate. Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now, Kispert. Back to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gibson passes to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Pass to Kaminsky. Stolen by Avdia. Morris inside. Nunn kicks to Kispert. Offline with his 3. Rockets trail by 12. Smith with it. Guarded now by Kispert. And Kispert over to help. Back to Tate. It's stolen by Morris. Driving to the basket. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. In the corner, Nunn with it. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And the wide open shot from Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Christopher, covered by Morris. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contest.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history. And not the tightest D right there. He's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Pass to Marjanovic. Takes the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Marjanovic has got 7.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Avdia with a screen for Kispert. The feed to Avdia. The rebound by Marjanovic. Rockets trail by 11. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Right, looking around. Outside, Beal. To the wing right side. Porzingis kicks to Beal. From the arc. Goes back up. And Porzingis with the lay-in. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Up top, Porzingis. Rockets with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Beal against Martin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Beal. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score. Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. And that does it for the first half of play. Wizards lead by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
First team.
Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand. And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special. Oh, fellas, that was vicious. 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. The offensive rebound. Here's Beal. Out to Kuzma. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Left side, Porter. Outside, Green. Now the pass to Şengün. Rocket 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Porzingis with the block. In transition, here come the Wizards. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
DC Family, your Wizards, UNC. A big round of applause for your Wizards, UNC.
Here's Porzingis off the inbound pass. Second chance effort. Outside for Beal. Kuzma outside. Porzingis, that's a 2. That one wide left.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Porter with it. Now right defender. And here is Green. 8 points for him. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Up top, Porzingis. Guarded by Marjanovic. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Green. And it's Green sliding it down.
Let me tell you this. If you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Marjanovic with it, now guarded by Porzingis. He nails it, and we're tied up. Martin's got 6 points.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Out to the right wing. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And another miss by Washington. Here's Houston now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Pass to Beal. To right. And it's blocked. And it's good for 2. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Outside Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players. And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
A new lineup here for Houston. And both free throws good for Porzingis. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record from players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Morris inside. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Rockets leading by 3. Smith on the wing to the inside. And he lays it straight in. He's got 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Washington calls timeout.
DC family, UNC. One more time.
Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Morris passes to Nunn. Gibson setting the pick for Nunn. Rebounded by Kaminsky. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Christopher the pass to Tate. Count the basket. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Morris looking over the floor. To stop the run. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Houston leading by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Christopher, and he banks in the layup.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Washington shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Morris dishes to Gibson. Over to the wing. Here's Nunn. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nunn's got himself on the board with 3 there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Houston on top. They're up by 3. And do not go up. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Frank Kaminsky. Jayshawn Tate out there with Smith. And it's Christopher in at the point. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets. Washington calls timeout.
We're tossing out t-shirts and looking for the craziest fans. Let's hear ya!
Houston making some changes. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that break, Coach Wes Unseld Jr. had some advice for the team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Porter passes to Martin. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Wizards on D. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one. Slamming it down with authority.
Outside, Beal. Driving inside. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Green passes to Marjanovic. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Green into the lane.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
Right against Porter. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Outside, Green. Pass to Marjanovic. From deep. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
A sometimes underrated playmaker. Green showing good patience and vision.
It's right on the wing. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Outside for Beal. 5 on the clock. Going inside. The rebound by Marjanovic. Rockets leading by 4. Outside, Porter. Three-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Martin. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Porter double team. Right side, Martin. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. Pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot. There's Porter with the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. A drive by Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, the previous play is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Porter. Porzingis with the steal. Beal from long range drills it from outside.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
A deep 3 from Green from beyond the arc and then some. And the Rockets lead by 4.
How about Jalen Green stepping up, showing poise in a big spot?
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Green kicks to Şengün. The pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Outside, Porter. Down low, here's Marjanovic, and he's fouled pretty hard. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, on the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal
Taking
previous play is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Quarter passes to Marjanovic. Houston moving it around. Here's Green.
Oh, my! Nice finish. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Let's go. Here's Wright. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Green picks to Şengün. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Green, and now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean,
tough stretch for both of these teams lately, Grant. Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, B.A. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
Here are the starters for Houston. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Kenyon Martin is out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, filling out the middle. Nice shot by Turner.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep. At his size, really hard to guard.
Now here's Green. Martin right side. And that one is stuffed right through.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Duarte. Green covering. Here's Hield. Porter pulls it in. And the Rockets with possession. The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that. You know, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Pass to Şengün. Outside for Porter. Back to Şengün. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And that misses. That would have put them up. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Halliburton on the wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Duarte, no good. The Rockets trail. Now Porter on the take. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the Rockets.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nora. From the arc. Rebounded by Green.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Marjanovic. Back to Şengün. 1:51 left to play in the first. Hield with the defensive effort.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Turner. The Rockets pull it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Porter. 1:20 left in the first. Here's Şengün. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To win the drought. And it's Hield missing. Houston in the lead. Now here's Şengün. It's Martin on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Porter, the pass to Green. Driving in. Not going to go that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Halliburton with the ball. Martin picks him up. Healed from outside. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
Well, one of the most valuable pieces of real estate in the NBA, that corner three. It's shorter than other spots, and Mr. Heald cashes in.
Here's Marjanovic. The three-pointer off the mark. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And so it's Houston with it. 2 on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Rockets on top.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Here are your
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nora in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
What you love about Chris Duarte is the tenacity with which he approaches the 2-guard position.
They asked for Duarte. Had a successful first year in the league, Doris.
Yeah, he sure did, BA. And consider the lofty expectations he was experiencing as a first-round pick. This guy came in, played great at the 2-guard position. He did a lot of things. Scored, facilitated, and rebounded it.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Pass to Brissett. Now here's Jackson. Here's Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. In transition. Here's Tate. Doesn't go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. Down low. Here's Matherin. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Outside Tate. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. They set a pick for 3, Smith. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Neesmith's shot is off. Stripped it away. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Back to Smith. Outside Tate. Pass to Christopher. 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And finished off by Tate.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Nembhard. Offline with a 3. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Smith. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Hits the 3-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 3. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Pass to Tate. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Tate's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Brissett. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. 1:16 left in the second period. Pass to Christopher. Kaminsky, left side. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Marjanovic checked in for Kaminsky. Martin comes in for Smith. Green's checked in for Tate. And it's Porter Jr. in for Christopher. Porter, the pass to Green. Martin outside. Takes a 3. Up top, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Şengün checked in for the Rockets. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Haliburton with the ball, and it's Şengün picking him up. Here's Nora. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 4 seconds left, and Turner with the block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Pacers leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've seen Jae'Sean Tate really having a nice game here.
He's making his mark in more ways than the box score indicates. I know that much.
There's no doubt, and he's affected the game in any number of ways, and he's definitely important to the success of this team.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Stephen Silas. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Alperen Şengün out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Haliburton with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Duarte no good. Houston in the lead. Martin takes it in, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The Pacers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Haliburton, the pass to Turner. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Turner. From deep. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Don't you love how many different ways Miles Turner can score the basketball? Spot up, in transition, operating in the post. He's got the entire arsenal.
Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Hield passes to Turner. Shot is up. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Outside for Porter. For 3. He drops it from range. Porter's got 8.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Turner in the high post. Wide open look. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
The ideal guard in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Mathurin. Fires for 3. Rockets with a rebound. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Mathurin. Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Pass to Mathurin. And a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, VA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And it's Green missing. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. For the lead. Shots good by Mathurin. 6 points for him. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Back to Green. Pass to Porter. Inside. And here's Şengün. 4 on the clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Nembhard, good.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Nora comes in for Brissett. And Hield is subbed in for Nesmith. To the paint. It's tipped. Plenty of space. No good. A bit long that time.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
And the basket by Hield.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Back to Christopher. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for the Indiana.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers youth.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Rockets trail. Mathurin and Hield out on the perimeter. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Indiana on offense. Up top, Turner. Wide open. And right through it goes. And the Pacers lead by 7.
You can see when a guy is comfortable in particular areas of the floor. And Miles Turner, terrific form, great confidence, really nice.
And Turner with the block. Here's Mathurin. Second shot opportunity. Hield with the bucket. Getting it done inside. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away. Just doing a great job creating chaos.
Clock at 6. The Rockets with another miss. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, Buddy Hield on point from the mid-range. Don't give this guy any breathing room.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And now we present our new balanced player of the game, Miles Turner.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, here's the summary of what Steven Silas went over with his team during the break. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Takes the three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Hield passes to Turner. From outside the arc. Outside Hield. Out to the right wing. Here's Nora. Misses the three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Martin, the pass to Smith. Porter with it. Picked by Smith. From behind the arc. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
The drive by Porter. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Porter. Here's Christopher.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Porter. And he drives in. And then Porter with the dunk.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Here's Matherin. Drills it from deep.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Timeout called. Houston. They're behind by 6. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter here. So for the Rockets, Şengün comes in for Smith, and Green is subbed in for Christopher. Green, the pass to Porter. 1:31 left in the 4th. Marjanovic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Pass to Matherin. Shakes him. Here's Nembhard. To the middle. Shot's good by Matherin.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night. You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Back to Green. Here's Marjanovic. Off target on the 15-footer.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. The steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Matherin. From outside, off the mark.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And here's Porter outside. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
This is a very confident basketball player. Miles Turner wants to be in this spot. Now it's about knocking this one home.
showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a two-possession game.
Back to Porter. Pass to Martin. Here's Marjanovic. Shoots over Turner. Marjanovic can't hit. And so the Pacers take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed.
defenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Out to Turner. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Wizards. Pass to Nora. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Turner. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And so it's Indiana with it after the basket by Washington. And Halliburton slams it in.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Beal, and it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton passes to Nora. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Here's Turner, and again, it's Indiana converting.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now here's Wright. Passes it to Gafford. To the right side. Gafford is screen on heel. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Three-pointer heel. It's good from long range.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-4 run.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out to Porzingis. Good work defensively by Turner. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season, bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Indiana leading by 12. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Porzingis. Gafford trying to break free. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Here's Halliburton. The layup off target. Porzingis against Turner. Out to Kuzma. Drives to the hoop.
Well, you look at Turner's body. He's got a wily, muscular frame that he makes good use of. I mean, his defense and the...
And so it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Kendrick Nunn out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Kispert in at the small forward. And there's the drive. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Wizards ball.
Avdia kicks to Morris. Takes a three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Neesmith. Pass to Jackson. Here's Neesmith. Launches it. And the Pacers another three.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Kicks it out to Gibson. Back to Morris. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Mathurin. Now the dish to Jackson. To the wing on the left. Nemhard, covered by Morris. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Brissett, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Pacers leading by 12. Here's Nemhard. There's the pass to Neesmith. Puts up a three. And he stays with it. Another shot. Rebound, Washington. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Kispert. He kicks to Avdia. Gibson dishes to Morris. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Avdia, the pass to Morris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morris has got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Neesmith. Pass to Nemhard. The three. That shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris looking over the floor. Kicks to Kispert. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
When Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
Morris passes to Gibson. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And Morris comes over to help. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Avdia with a screen for Morris. Off target with his 3. Pacers leading by 10. Here's Halliburton. Finish off the break. 6 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Mora can't get it to go. And here is Kispert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't.
32. The Wizards. 24.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. And there's Miles Turner. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Nora in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Halliburton passes to Nora. Here's Duarte. Outside Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Halliburton. From outside off the mark. Wizards trail by 11. Porzingis with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. A wide open look here for Wright. Bangs home the trifecta. Wright's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Halliburton up top. Guarded by Wright. Here's Hield. Outside for Halliburton. Passes it to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Out to Porzingis. Launches a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Halliburton.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Wizards trail by 8. In the corner, right with it. And contact on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Shooting for Washington.
And this is the time now where the
taking 2 shots. Previous play is under review.
what constituted
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Beal kicks to Kuzma. Plays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got his first points in this one.
You know, body him up all you want. It doesn't bother Kyle Kuzma. He's got great competitive spirit and skill.
Outside for Halliburton. Turner inside, covered by Gafford. The shot by Turner no good. Wizards trail by 6. Porzingis finds Beal. Back to Porzingis. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Halliburton just too good for the defense there. Great tenacity and physicality on that drive.
And that one misses.
For Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 1:58 left in the third. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Mathurin drops in the tray. Matherin's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Morris. Shakes him. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Avdia's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Takes it inside. Nembhard's shot is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Here's Morris. Pass to Kispert. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Led by as many as 14 points. And Nesmith with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Indiana foul. Mathurin. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so Washington again turning it over. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And it's Indiana's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. For 3. And the Pacers another 3.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Morris right side. Nunn passes to Morris. Out left to the wing. Here's Avdia. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers feeling good about their set. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance
to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Monte Morris. Avdia out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Kispert in at the 3. Here's Nembhard, covered by Morris. Brissett, no good. Wizards trail by 15. Morris, no good. Stolen by Nunn. Here's Kispert. Morris, left side. Inside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Mathurin. And it's off from three-point range. Wizards shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Avdia kicks to Gibson. And the pass to Nunn. Gibson setting the pick for Nunn. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers leading by 15. Neesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Now, here's Neesmith. Jackson, a screen on Morris. Clock at 6. Tries again. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Brissett. Here's Jackson with 1 on the clock, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Mathurin. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Pacers lead by 20. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Kispert with it. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Sinks the three-pointer.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Out to Morris. Now, Avdia.
Indiana foul. Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Washington.
And free throw good from Avdia. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Porzingis, he's checked in for Gibson. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. Bradley Beal's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Wright in for Monte Morris. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Healed the pass to Mathurin. No good on the 3. Wizards have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Beal dishes to Avdia. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. Good work there as it goes.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Miles Turner.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Puts up a 3. That shot off. Now Washington takes it the other way. The three from Porzingis. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Avdia. Drains the three-pointer.
Avdia.
Shoots. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Healed the pass to Mathurin. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers.